Hey, you guys. Well, I was told several times that I needed to start a YouTube channel, and I'm thinking like, what the hell am I gonna YouTube about? So I guess since the last couple days I've been going through like a minor breakup, but I don't even want to consider it a breakup because I don't even think we was together. I wanted to just discuss like, why is it that the person who breaks it off after trying so many times to just make things work feel guilty? I feel guilty, but at the same time I don't. It's like, fuck you. Like, I tried to talk about what was making me uncomfortable in this situation, and this individual just kind of dismissed my feelings as if like I'm the one that's going crazy, I'm wrong for asking, but then in the same sentence would be the type that'd be like, I don't have nobody that's there for me. And that's what I'm starting to notice about our men. Like, y'all can't have it both ways. You can't say ain't nobody gonna be there, but then want somebody to put up with your bullshit. Like, that's not how it goes. And I'll be wanting to think that we as women too, like, we know from the beginning that the shit is not gonna work out, but we somehow convince ourselves that if I just be that what he said he needs, then he'll come around. No, fuck that. When they show you from the beginning who they are, we have to believe them. But even by me being on this spiritual path, I've came to notice that we get the signs and we ignore them. I know when I'm not supposed to be with somebody because I can smell a different smell on them, and for a long time I used to just dismiss it because at that time I was of the world. Meaning of the world, I was basically allowing my flesh to control everything that I do. Now that I'm on a spiritual journey, it's like sex is not important to me anymore. It's about building. It's about coming together to find a mutual agreement and trying to build something that's going to be of beneficial, not just to us, but to those that's around us, those that are watching. Some of the things that I want to list that you know that you're not supposed to be with this person, if they are constantly gaslighting what you're saying, basically putting it off, making it seem like you the one that's crazy and you need to go get help, but all along they the ones that need to go get help. 2, just the inconsistency. If you guys are in a long distance relationship and that individual doesn't have a problem coming to see you, but when you try to make arrangements to come see them and they dismiss you or they make it try to seem like that they not going to be available, that's a red flag. I'm not saying that they have somebody else on the side, because 9 times out of 10 they might, and then they might not. They might just not comfortable with you coming to their living arrangement. Who knows? I'm not making excuses for anybody. 3, sexual wise, if you are engaging in a situation with an individual, and we're all adults, and you decide to have sex with this individual, whether you be male or female, you will know that you're not equally yoked, because if neither one of y'all have an STD or had a prior odor to y'all having sex amongst each other, and then you have sex with that person and you begin to smell slightly, that's a spiritual warning. Y'all not gonna be equally yoked. And for a long time, I just try to dismiss that, like, nah, somebody gave me something, and that's what it was. And then when I go to the doctor, and it turns out that I didn't have anything, or that you don't have anything, then that's letting you know your body gives off pheromones. And our men bodies gives out pheromones too. Those are warning signs to let y'all know that y'all not supposed to be together. So when I hear women was like, well, he didn't show signs of this. Well, did you pay attention to your body? Your body gave you a sign. If you the type of female and you with a male and you keep getting certain bacterial infections and yeast infections, y'all not supposed to be together. If you're having sex with him and you know he's the only person that you're having sex with, and he knows that you the only person he having sex with, and y'all having this kind of like, it's a spiritual thing that it comes off like, you get all the warning signs, but you still ignore them. We have to get out of ignoring them for the gratification of just having somebody. That was my thing. I just wanted to be loved by a man so bad that I was willing to feel like that I had to put in a fight to try to keep him or try to prove myself to him that I am this, what he needs. No. Sometimes people just come into your life just to be a lesson. It hurts when you done fell in love with this person and this person done showed you characteristics that he or she is not like none of the others that you ever came across. Sometimes they come masked in your problems that you have not healed from. Sometimes they come to just be a lesson, and just that. We have to stop being so attached to what we see out there in the media is considered as goals. Those are not goals, because if that relationship falls apart, now we're looking at them like, what happened to the goals? They're human. But at the same time of being human, we need to stop making excuses for being in these unhealthy relationships. Your body gives you signals. Abort, abort, abort. Y'all not listening to those abort signs. Your body gives you red flags. Some of the things that you can recognize when you know that person is not for you, if it's not natural, like meeting someone, your heart shouldn't beat and pound, and you shouldn't be anxious, and you shouldn't be overwhelmed, and you shouldn't have flutters. You shouldn't have none of that. It should be a peace, a calm about that person that comes into your life and just gives you this sense of like, oh my God, where you been all of my life? And another thing I want to touch on, you will know if that person is not for you because it's like every other day or every other week y'all arguing about something else that's petty, but to you it sounds like, damn, we was just arguing about this. It's time to walk away and give up, because that's not natural for you to feel like that you're constantly repeating yourself and the person that you're trying to get through to is not being receptible of it. Like, they're not receiving it. They're not receiving it because y'all not supposed to be together. Sometimes being together hurts you more than just being a friend. And I've came to a conclusion, a lot of guys that I done came across that I was in relationships they was just sent to just be my friend. They was never sent to me for me to even try to be intimate with them. They were not sent to me for me to fall in love with. It was just trial and error. They were lessons. I appreciate all those lessons. And I take them to accountability. I take responsibility. I am 110% responsible for how I just dismissed the warning signs. I did it too often. Now I don't. It's like, if I talk to you and you rub me the wrong way, and I know like deep down in my gut, like, hey, that just didn't feel right, I'm a abort. I'm sorry. And then I might be passing up somebody that's meant to be for me, but I'm just not putting up with fuck shit no more. And one thing that I notice is that we as women always want to play victim. You can't play victim no more. I don't care who you are. You cannot, because your body gave you warning signs. You just chose to dismiss them because you don't want to be alone. Being alone gives you time to heal. It gives you time to get to know yourself. Talk to yourself. It gives you time to go on dates by yourself. I do it a lot. I actually love it. And the fact that I've been divorced for years and I was just in a minor relationship, it just gave me clarity. Like, I'm not really ready to just give up my freedom and have to care as much for somebody else than I do myself at the moment. So I'm in a process of still learning how to be 100% just honest with myself. I wouldn't know what to do to be in a relationship again. Like, because I've been by myself for so long and it's so much that I'm just not going to tolerate. So this will be one of many things or topics that I'm going to start discussing. So hit me up. Let me know what you think. What are some of the things that you guys go through? Some of the situations that y'all may have faced when it comes to relationships. And it don't have to be with a significant other. Your relationship could be with your mom, your dad, your siblings, your children, family members, friendships. Relationships just don't have to stop with just a man and a woman. It can be any relationship that you might have with anyone. So I want to say peace, love, and light. Love yourself as much as you love others. I'm out.